Hey there guys, this is Jordan in the Know, and what I want to present to you today is a review of the ESR Maya S-View case for the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. So we all know of those first-party cases that come from their manufacturers, whether it's Apple in their leather case, or it's Samsung in their flip view case, or HTC and their dot case, and all of them pretty much have two things in common. Most of them have some sort of functionality, some sort of reason to compel you to buy the case, and all of them are completely overpriced. So that kind of brings me to the reason why I'm even doing this review, is that I have an alternative, which is the ESR Maya Flip case. So ESR is a company that sells mainly third-party products. They have a large variety of colors for the cases that they make for the phones. So to start off with this case, I've got to say that it actually does look really great. It has a really premium leather feel to it, and it feels like actual leather. And looking around the case, you're going to find some very subtle and well-placed branding on the front and the inside. On the back, you're going to find, well, more leather, and you're going to be able to see that the case is actually very thin, and it's just thick enough to actually be completely level with your camera bump. Now, this does protect your phone fairly well. All three sides of the phone are exposed, but it still protects the screen from scratches and the back. Something that I should recommend is that you still put a screen protector on it anyway though, just because whenever you put your phone in and out of your pocket, you tend to get maybe dirt or maybe even sand inside your pocket, and it'll end up actually getting under the flip case. So when you actually have your flip case closed, it actually sort of grinds sand inside the screen. So I would just recommend to use a screen protector. But having the case for 2 weeks, I did notice that there was a little bit of wear on the outside of the front of the case, but on the back, I guess that problem seems to be solved because there's actually a little plastic lining around the case, and I'm assuming that's just there for protection, or it might just be there just so that you can still get good antenna reception. Now, I did say this case does have a premium feel, but it doesn't have a premium build, if that makes sense. What I'm trying to say is that it actually does feel a little flimsy. While the leather feels premium, the case as a whole feels flimsy and cheap constructed, and I especially noticed that whenever I put the case on or I put any sort of pressure on the back, it made a little squeaking noise that sounded cheap. But that doesn't make the case at all bad in the least bit. Something that I know that the only reason that a lot of people are here to see is the actual functionality of the case. Now, most people purchase S-View cases for, well, the S-View functionality, and this case does support that. If you look on the back, you can see that there are some magnets on the inside, and this is a necessity for any S-View case that you might want to purchase. Samsung designed the case to allow quick access to the things you might need. Swiping to the right allows you to see missed calls and texts, and a swipe to the left lets you access shortcuts that are a necessity for this phone. Well, camera is. So you can access camera, quick moment, and music. Most of these features work great, and they have their own mini interface that's pretty much designed for S-View functionality. Something I noticed is that the music player only plays from the Samsung player and not your Google Play Music. So that is something that you might want to consider, probably porting all of your music to the Samsung player if you want to have quick access to your music. Now, looking deep in the settings, Samsung actually does have additional settings for this case. If you look at the settings, you can see that you can be able to manipulate whether you want to see weather or not, and the color of your S-View case. Something that was actually really annoying about this case, and it's probably the only thing that I didn't like about this case, was that for some reason every 20 to 40 flips, open and closes of the case, it would actually reset the color and ask me to pick a new color. And that's something that might be annoying to you, and I haven't actually seen this in a lot of other S-View cases, so that is something that you're going to have to look for. So this kind of completes my review of the case. It was a really good case, and I actually highly recommend it. And for $15, I have to say that it has done a really good job protecting my phone, as well as the S-View window. It works really, really great, and I'm actually really glad that I purchased this case. But like I said, there are some quirky things about it, but if you're looking for an S-View case that's cheaper than the Samsung overpriced one, then this is definitely an option that I would vouch for you to take. So, like I said, I hope you enjoyed my review. This has been Jordan in the Know, and thank you for watching.